The whole intro of him being very broy is the most forced and telegraphed move ever. I think this is what I mean as far as like political polarization has caused people online to basically refuse to reckon with the truth that is in front of their eyes. Also, apparently Asmongold agreed with me.
Yeah,
Let's take a look.
I'm going to be honest. I think he was right about pretty much everything.
I got to pee real quick.
I think this was good. This was really good. And I feel like also it's an example of like, if you build it, they will come. The reason why people have moved away from like progressive policies and the Democratic Party is they feel like the party's not made for them. Yeah, I'll link you all the video. Yeah, honestly, it made sense. Yeah, no, for sure. And I think that's really what happens more than anything. I just want to see and win. Now, if you build Blue Sky, well, I mean, there's some people that are at Blue Sky for sure. And does the right need a view? No, they don't. This is the thing, is that if you create something worth fighting for, you don't need to pay people to fight for it. They'll do it for free. That's the thing, is a lot of the people that were like, for example, a lot of the people that were like going to like the Kamala rallies, they were getting paid like, tens of millions of dollars, right? Or at least millions of dollars to do that. So it's really not a surprise that would happen. Both parties have changed so much in the last 5, 10, or 20 years. Yeah, sure. But the right has the view, and it's the view of driving people to the right. Yeah, exactly. And younger generations are brainwashed by social media. Well, older generations are brainwashed by mainstream media. Like, I don't really think that's a very, like, this isn't really much of a conversation, is it? But anyway, I think that the big problem is that young guys get demonized by the left, and they get demonized by the left for doing things that young guys like doing, like being abrasive, saying obnoxious things, being aggressive. And also, I think the main issue, I think, for a lot of guys, and I don't know about you guys, right? But it's like what I was saying before about the identity politics. The moment that I see advantages that are given to like women explicitly, I'm immediately never going to support that, because I'm not a woman and I don't want to see somebody be given advantages based off of their identity. Straight up, that's simple. And so if there's a group of people that are doing that, I will always go against them. Why would I support somebody who's actively trying to make things worse for me? It's so simple. It's diminishing to women too. Yeah, I think in a lot of cases it is. You keep saying he's right, but examples are stuff that he would not agree with. He's not completely on board with the anti-white stuff that you're talking about. Well, he might not agree with it.
Yeah, on principle, I think when people cry about white identitarian politics and say white people are under attack, I disagree with it. That doesn't mean that I don't want you, regardless of your background, regardless of your even political opinions, that to get educational attainment, upward social mobility, housing, healthcare. There is no world where I would ever fight against you getting those things. That's the whole point. That's what I believe. And I think a lot of people personally hear stuff, clipped out of context or whatever the fuck, and they make up their minds and they go, oh, this guy hates white people. It's like, no, dude, I don't. I'm white, okay? I'm a white man. I still believe that, conservatives, even fucking Nazis deserve health care. The point is, I use that extreme example. The point is that a more just, empathetic, universal approach to politics is going to make it so that people are less angry, okay? That's it. That's the point.
No. I think that he might not think that it's valid. I think that Hasan understands that what I'm saying is accurate. He just doesn't agree with the conclusion. That's two very different things. I think it's very easy to identify, yes, this is why people are mad, without going and saying that you agree with why they're mad. He doesn't understand, he doesn't agree. Yeah, exactly. It's simple. And so anyway, I think that's the main thing. And so the moment that, and I feel like, again, when you see people that are getting preferential treatment, or especially like on Twitch, this has happened a lot, where people have said negative things like, calling people crackers, etc., and not getting in trouble for it.
I mean, I got banned for calling people crackers.
fuck that. Fuck that. It's like, I don't want.
How can you talk about universal health care and like what the Democratic Party should do going forward and then go back to like talking about cracker? CNN, people aren't taking us seriously anymore. Let's get Hasan Piker on. Are you an anti-Semite? No. Okay, thanks for answering that. Don't worry, I won't push back with any evidence that you are. Hasan is a typical progressive hipster most dudes hate being around. It's so funny that a lot of guys in Asmongold's community have this attitude, but like, this is just not the reality in the real world. Like, I'm willing to bet that like, if you're some fucking sweaty online guy, okay, you probably don't. I suspect, are probably not going to be able to hang out with the very same people that I can very easily hang out with. You know, a lot of even right-wing people, they ask him what his thoughts are about 9/11. These people have no friends. Source, I was one. Yeah. Son of billionaire complains about how nobody listens to him. Son of billionaire. Dude, how the fuck did these people arrive at these, like, oh God, I don't even want to get into it. How would Hasan know how to win back bros when the only audiences he attracts is brain dead 14-year-old Reddit users, as opposed to what? This guy being a fucking 45-year-old Reddit loser? The whole intro of him being very broy is the most forced and telegraphed move ever. I think this is what I mean as far as like political polarization has caused people online to basically refuse to reckon with the truth that is in front of their eyes. If you look to someone like myself who fucking works out every day, who participates in athletic competitions and shit like that, and is like, you know, a fairly broy dude, and you go, no, actually, he's not. He's weak because of his opinions, his politics. You've lost sight of like what is directly in front of you, and you're only, dude, I'm banning that one chat GPT bot that keeps asking the weirdest questions. Push by Twitch, push by CNN, push by DNC. What kind of privilege is this? Why would you go to Piker for advice on how to get men back when he's widely hated by men? I think that there is a real crisis of confidence among men, you know? Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.